Breaking news. Should Tinubu decamp or be worried as Adamu refused to rule out any mode of primary? Hello, my wonderful people. The new APC chairman, Tinubu has gone to meet with him. Tinubu has gone to visit the guy, but the guy does not seem to be playing Tinubu's balls. Okay, remember that Buhari brought him there to take the weight off him. So you go to the guy if you have any issue. Meanwhile, Buhari has given his instruction. Buhari is ruling and deciding what is going on in the party through the guy. Buhari cannot face Tinubu square on and say, I'm not supporting you. But he will say, it's not my problem. Or you know that we have a chairman, and what the chairman says binding by the party. It's called a trick and play game, okay, where the person you have helped, well, they should not use Nigeria as their battlefield to settle scores. If he has helped you, my dear, look for other ways to pay him. Could marry one of your daughters. Those are way of paying somebody. Or what do you think? That's just me making fun anyway. So they should not, the country is not their level playing field where they decide on who gets what, who is owing what, and who gets what, and who pays what. Okay, for some days now, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the 70-year-old man, has been very worried. Again, there is a plot against him, allegedly being sorted out by Buhari and the current administration of the NWC to ensure he does not succeed President Muhammadu Buhari. With Tinubu decamp, let's get all the details. The newly sworn-in national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, Senator Adamu, has refused to rule out the possibility of APC presidential candidates arriving through consensus. He has said that there might be a consensus candidate. According to this Daily Trust, Senator Adamu, who spoke to reporters after meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari, said the party constitution has direct, indirect, and consensus mode of primary to choose for selecting its 2023 presidential candidates. He said the party is open to adopting any of the three methods and could make a decision in due time. And that decision is left with NWC. Adamu's comment is coming against the backdrop of reports that supporters of the former Lagos State Governor Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, who is one of the leading presidential aspirants, are not comfortable with the consensus opinion for selecting the party's presidential candidates. They fear that some cabals in the presidency who are trying to push for consensus are doing so to edge out Tinubu from the race of the party's presidential ticket. Consequently, they are calling for the leadership of the party to to forget the consensus opinion and go for either direct or indirect primary mode. As the APC chairman, national chairman, I think Senator Adamu simply gave the position of the party constitution to report on the issue of nominating presidential candidate for the party. The party will decide which mode of primary it will adopt when the time comes. Since APC came to power in 2015, the party has never adopted consensus choice to nominate its presidential candidate. In 2015, the party used direct primaries. Meanwhile, in 2019, the party still used direct primaries, despite the fact that President Buhari was the sole candidate who purchased the nomination form. This is now making Tinubu and his supporters really worried. So Tinubu can smell the rat. Okay, he can smell the rat from a distance, very far away. He can smell the rat, that this is what is going on. Buhari is on to him. He can smell the rat from a very far distance. He can smell it already. Buhari, as you know what Buhari has done, he has shifted the attention from himself and has pushed the attention on the new APC chairman. And before then, they've had words. They've really talked, and they said, "Can you be strong? Can you stand? Can you face Tinubu for me?" Say yes. Now it's a walkover. It's okay. That's good. You become the consensus candidate. Don't worry. I will tell every other person to step down for you. And Buhari prevailed. His choice really did shine through. At the end of the day, here is Adamu. And Adamu will carry Buhari's delegation and duty to the latter. Oh, you don't, my, you don't understand. He will work for it because Buhari put him there. Now, Buhari, if you want to look at the matter, like we allegedly heard, is indebted to Tinubu. Again, like I earlier reiterated, they should go and settle their debts because Nigeria is not their battlefield to sort out the indictment. However, Buhari is playing a fast one on Tinubu. Okay, he's playing a fast one on Tinubu and putting up the people he's putting up now so that Tinubu will have no say. He will be squashed to a corner and we just have to accept it. He has no more say in the whole matter and it will just be, onward looking beyond one looking as the matter unfold before his very eyes. Tinubu supporters have slowed down the whole campaign, so they don't waste money now. It's money to carry out all those campaigns. You think it's beans? It's not words of mouth now. It's real money. We're talking about billions of naira, okay, being dished out every single time they're on the move. But guess what? Buhari has a candidate in mind and is not unconnected, some quarters say, to the Minister of Transportation. And if you've been listening very closely and be following us, the Minister of Transportation has retraced himself, trying to redeem himself after being called by the cabal. He said Nigerians should be grateful to Buhari. The incident of what happened on the train now is now a distant memory, with 100 over 167 people, okay, who have families, wives and children, okay, who or husbands and wives, and families who are depending on waiting on them. Guess what? Nigerian government, Buhari is going about business as usual, as if nothing is happening. Why the people suffer, why families, are going through this untold, tension and hardship and wondering when their loved ones will return. They are wondering, they are asking God, when will this happen? When will they return? How do we go about this? What is going on? Yeah, why those questions are being asked and why those things are going on. Guess what? Buhari is moving with business as usual, as if nothing is happening. And you tell me that this man is not one of them. They know exactly what they are doing. They know, it's especially those from the south, who allow these things to happen. Sunday Igboho came. It was Tinubu himself that put an organization up, called the Speaker of the House of Representatives, called governors and said, we are not for Oduduwa, whatever. And before you could say Jack Robinson, the guy went to Lagos and you saw what happened, how people were picked up and what have you. So these are things that go on in this country, and one is wondering, how do we sort out this issue? What are these things happening? God save us. This nation, God help us. Leave us a comment. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.